Hey guys, morning to everybody. Yes, I snuck out of the house. Eric is in there on his phone, Tanya is in there relaxing, and I am trying to lead a normal life. Let me get over here, it rained. I got a question for you guys, and this might piss some people off, but yesterday I answered a question, and I got a lot of good responses. But I got a question for you guys. I'm not for the left, I'm not for the right. I think they're both a bunch of retarded idiot groups that needs their butt kicked and need to be locked up. But I'm going to slam the left right now. I was watching the news, listen to the weather, and they showed some demonstrations and where they're climbing up, tying ropes onto Civil War statues and pulling them down. That reminded me so much of what ISIS was doing over in Syria and Iran and stuff like that, to all those old historical sculptures and buildings over there. And these same people who's doing it was whining and crying that ISIS was doing that to the world history. Well, they're doing it to American history. None of you were alive when the Civil War was going on. It did not affect you. You are a bunch of brainwashed, retarded idiots that don't have a life. You guys all remind me of being Hitlers, burning books. Oh, I don't like this book, it's against this and this, burn it. What are you guys going to do? Start burning history books that has Civil War in it? How about a Revolutionary War? You people are so stupid. George Soros, he is a prick asshole, but he can get stupid people to do his work for him. I thought the Klan and the skinheads were friggin' retards. They are. They are. Everybody has the right to live and to believe the way they want to believe. But that's the funny thing about the Klan and these skinheads. They hate black people. They hate Jews. But I'm a Christian. Christian comes from Christ. Christ was King of the Jews. See, you people getting where I get? They believe the way they want to believe. They take what they want to take out and leave the rest. The right's doing it and the left's doing it. Because they're programmed. And when a person like me gets on here, I'm a pissant. I'm a nobody. But when I get up here and I speak my mind, a lot of times, oh, you're wrong, you're this and you're that. Why? Because I am not programmed like the left and the right. See, a while back, this country was based on free thinkers and free speech. People like me, thinking their own way. Now, even if this new age school bullshit, you're taught ISIS is good. The left is good. If you believe in the Confederate flag, you're bad. You know what? I am a Yankee. And I fly a Confederate flag. I have a Confederate hat in there. And does that make me racist? No. My family is from the South. From the Carolinas, Tennessee, and Texas. My family, the Kelly name, fought against Santa Anna You know, they wasn't in the Alamo. No, none of my family members was in the Alamo, let me state that. But they were in the war against, you know, Santa Anna. Because I traced my lineage back that far. You people, this country is screwed up. It really is. You know, and the elites are loving it. Like I done, don't stress over North Korea. And boy, I got like 10 dislikes because I said not to stress. People don't want to hear that. They want animosity. They want chaos. They want bullshit in their life because it makes them feel like they have a life to live. Yeah. And if anything happens, any false flag happens, it's your guys, it's the people out there who's doing all this protesting and all this hate speech on both sides. Because I'm telling you right now, the Klan and skinhead are hate. But the Black Lives Matter group are more hate-filled than those two groups combined, along with the Black Panther Party. All four of those groups should be considered terrorist organizations, especially the ones who's vandalizing and destroying public statues because it don't fit their belief. That reminds me so much of ISIS, when ISIS was over there destroying all those old sculptures and stuff like that, and all these people was raising hell. They're destroying our history. It's the world history. They're doing the same thing to American history. Let's face it, guys. The government wants to rewrite history. Well, guess what? It's not happening. The Civil War happened. You know, let me back up. They are Black Americans on Facebook and on YouTube and other places bashing these racist Black Lives Matter and standing up for the Confederate flag because that's their heritage. They were, I think, was it Arkansas or Louisiana, had a African American regiment of Confederate soldiers that fought for the South. So when I see these black people up there, I'm doing this for my heritage, my people. No, you're doing it because you're a stupid prick or a bitch. And you want attention. You want to change people the way you think. Why don't you go talk to these other black people who's standing up for the Confederate flag or standing up for their heritage of having a family member in the Civil War fight for the Confederacy. But you don't want to hear that. You want to hammer your point in. You want to hammer it in. My point's right, your point's wrong. That's our problem. You know, I done a race war video, and I got a bunch of crap off of that. And this country is screwed. That's why the elites and the government can do what they want to. And, you know, if the Klan or the skinheads would go over to a Martin Luther King statue and pull it down, they would be Secret Service, they would be CIA, they would be FBI, there'd be all kinds of people there to arrest them for that. But these Black Lives Matter groups can go onto public property, statues that were made by people and donated, and tear them down just because they don't like what it stood for. But that's okay. See, that's a double standard. The left is accusing the right of being racist and their actions, but the left is more racist and more destructive in their actions nowadays. Now, a lot of people are going to disagree with me because, oh, you're choosing the right over the left. You're sticking up for the Klan. And no, I'm not. I'm just telling the facts. And the facts are there. Don't believe me? Watch the news. Watch what these Black Lives Matter protesters are doing. They're vandalizing. They're tearing down statues that don't belong to them. And they're getting away with it. You know, that guy who ran over those people in Virginia, they got him locked up and denied bail. Good. He needs to sit in prison the rest of his life. And I saw where there was like 6 or 7 neo-Nazis or Klan members or whatever beating a black man on the ground with a stick in a garage. They got the evidence against them. Why don't they find them and lock them up for attempted murder? Lock them away, because that's what they deserve. I'm not siding with nobody. I side with me. But if you're going to paint the kettle black, people, you need to... One group can't get away with something, then blame the other group for getting away with it, doing the same damn thing. If you're going to vandalize and you're going to turn into terrorist, your butt needs to be locked up or shot dead on the spot. That's what this law enforcement needs to do. You know what? Everybody gripes and bitches about martial law's coming. When it comes, these pricks, the left and the right, deserve it. And they deserve to be thrown in FEMA camps. And they deserve to be raped and beat and killed and tortured. Because they're bringing it on. They're bringing it. They are the ones. And our government and these elites are just sitting there rubbing their hands and licking their lips because it keeps boiling and boiling and boiling. And don't you think Trump is fixing to declare martial law in some of these cities? When you're under martial law, you think you're going to get out there and protest and rally against armed, fully loaded troops? No, you do that. Remember Kent State? I think it was, or Berkeley. I'm sorry, Berkeley or Kent State. Back in the 60s, where the National Guard was called out, and they tried that shit, and those damn college hippies got their ass blown away. It's going to be worse this time around. And you know what? You friggin' idiot pricks deserve what is coming. The left and the right deserves what's coming and what's going to happen to them. So, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy. I don't like talking politics. I don't like talking religion. I don't like talking this crap because somebody's going to get, I'm going to step on somebody's feelings because they don't have their pillow or their coloring crayons and soft-scented candles. Oh, he can't talk that way. He's hurting my feelings. I'll shit on your feelings. I really don't care. Left or right. Klan, skinheads, Black Panther Party, Black Lives Matter. I don't care. You're all a bunch of crybaby pussies. You're all a bunch of friggin' domestic terrorists that needs to be locked away. And I hope, I don't even believe in God, but if they are a God, for you Christians, and I use that word very loosely, that's out there protesting and destruction and using violence towards one another, I hope he gets fed up and says enough's enough, and he allows destruction to rain down on your ass by the form of martial law. Lock your butts up. Take away everything. Take all your freedom away. Because both sides deserve that and more. Because both groups, the lefts and the rights, have destroyed this country. We're always sticking our nose into other people's business. We're always causing chaos here. The ones out there demonstrating and protesting and destroying and violence, this is the ones I'm talking to. You deserve everything that's coming your way. It's not going to bother me. I'm out in the country. I don't, I don't think any military is going to drop out of airplanes, or I'm going to have armored personnel carriers rolling down this little back road looking for me or anybody around here. You people in the big cities, I cannot wait for it to happen to you guys. I cannot wait. Then let's see you make your little signs and go protest and throw rocks and everything, and make your little stupid shields out of trash cans and cover your face with a white mask, or put on your damn clown costume, your robes, your white sheets, or whatever, and go do that to armed military troops and watch your butt get blown away. Because during martial law, they have the right to shoot you dead on sight. And that's what you're going to deserve. That's what needs to happen to get rid of this trash that's in this country. And this is trash from the right. This is trash from the left. This is Klan and skinhead neo-Nazi trash. This is Black Lives Matter and Black Panther Matter and Black Panthers trash. That's violent groups of racist people and terrorists. They are terrorists. They are ISIS want to be, Hitler want to be, on both sides. Both sides. So, that's my rant. And I know a lot of people's not going to like it. Because, oh, you put skinheads down, you put the Klan down, man, you're a white man, you're a traitor. Or then I'm going to have the blacks, oh, you're a racist, just listen to what you're talking about. You're talking about our groups and this and that. If you don't like what I say, oh well, I really don't care. What are you going to do? How are you going to hurt my feelings? Leave me a nasty comment where I can laugh at you and block you? Or are you going to unsubscribe from me, where I really don't give a shit anyway? I'm just tired of hearing these crybaby terrorist groups from the left and from the right. They're useless. And martial law does need to come into effect to get rid of them. Throw their ass in prison for life, or shoot them dead in the streets where they stand. That's what needs to happen. Because they're not making this country any better. They're destroying it and tearing it apart even further. Then maybe with martial law, next step would be revolution. The normal people will get rid of this trash government we got and bring back common sense to America. Keep our nose out of other people's business, other countries' business. Teach pride in our past. Good or bad, it's still our past. And we're still one of the greatest countries on earth. Go over to Syria, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and try that crap you're doing here over there and see what happens to you. Go to North Korea and try that and see what happens to you. You'd be killed, or you'd be locked up and tortured for life in prison. So you guys better enjoy your little pussy ass rioting and protesting and sheet wearing and buzzed haircuts and shit. You better enjoy it, because when martial law is declared, you ain't gonna have it. You ain't gonna have that right. They're gonna squash you like cockroaches you are. You know, these hate groups on both sides, the left and the right, in my opinion, is lower than 3-week-old dog shit. So that's my outlook. And you either like it or you don't like it. I don't care. I really don't care, because I'm so sick and tired of seeing my country tore apart over bullshit. You know, the left's always, oh, ISIS is bad, look what they're doing, and they're doing and Hitler's destructive, and he was a madman, and they're doing the same damn thing here, destroying public property. Oh, it's a statue of Robert E. Lee, tear it down. And they tear it down, and nobody gets arrested for it. You know, they videotape it and put it on Facebook and YouTube. Nobody gets arrested. Then the right, oh, Sieg Heil, Sieg Heil, cover their damn face with bed sheets that their wife's probably pissed off because they stole, and walking around looking like clowns in their damn Klan outfits and damn plastic garbage cans they've tore apart to make shields out of. And it pisses me off, because those symbols they have on their shields and their flags and shit, that is rune stones from my belief. And they're taking my belief and turning it into hate. And that pisses me off, because those symbols don't mean hate. And they're using it for hate. And that pisses me off. So, I could keep going and going and going and going and going and going and really piss people off. But if you're pissed off at me for what I say, then you don't like the truth being thrown in your face. Because what I've said is the truth. And people's going to say, oh, it's your truth. My truth's the only thing that matters. I live my life for me, my way. I don't live it for the left. I don't live it for the right. I don't live it for the whites. I don't live it for the blacks. I live it now. I don't live in the past. What happened in the past is the past. I wasn't alive back then. I could care less what happened to them. Because if I did, I'd be raising hell with my German heritage, my Irish heritage, my Cherokee Indian heritage. I should be raising hell, because all three was treated like crap. But I'm not. And I'm going to leave this on one thing. And I'm really going to piss the Black Lives Matter people off here. You know, they're always talking about slavery, the white slavers, and their ancestors were sold into slavery by black traders. The black traders in Africa would go over there, find the other blacks, group them up, shoot them, beat them, put them in chains, and take them to an area where the white traders could come in to buy them. Now, which one's worse, the white traders or their own people who backstabbed them in their back and sold them into slavery? Think about that one. That's proven. That's in the history books. That's why they want to get rid of the history books, so they can rewrite it and make their views and their bullshit lies what history should be. But that's not right. That's the Black Lives Matter history. Your own people sold your people into slaveries by the white trader scum who bought slaves. A slaveholder to me is just a lazy prick that got what they deserved. They lost everything, and they deserved it. But make sure you're protesting for the right things and not the BS bullcrap that you believe is the truth. I'm gonna get off here, but I just wanted to express my opinion on it. You know, I did a little bit yesterday. And like I said, I am not for the left. I am not for the right. I don't care what group it is. They tried to come up and try that crap on me. I'm not Superman. I'm not a Rambo. I'll probably be bloody, beaten, and whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be standing while they're going to be laying on the ground, never to see their family again. Because I'm not putting up with their crap. And Americans shouldn't allow what's going on to be going on. They should be... Okay! They should be raising hell on government officials allowing the destruction of public property and statues that's getting vandalized and tore down. And these hate groups, they're all hate groups. We should be raising hell to our government officials, threatening our government officials. If they don't do something, they're going to lose their job. That's what we should be doing to put a stop to this crap. From both sides, left and the right. From the Klan, skinhead, neo-Nazis, to the Black Lives Matter, Black Panther Party. They're all hate groups. They're worse than ISIS. They're worse than Hitler. But I said my piece. So leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. And we'll go from there. Bye for now.